Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mic&Cheese. I'm your host, Kay Moore. Today we have the beautiful Keisha Garrett with us. She's a home makeup artist. Hey, Keisha. Fashion photographer, editor-in-chief of this wonderful magazine, Soul Style Fashion.
Yes.
Beautiful magazine. Love it. Quality of this magazine is amazing. The pictures, the articles. Like, look at this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Glad to be here.
Good. So, of course, we're going to start out with our mac and cheese for our Mic&Cheese.
Yes.
Tell me about your mac and cheese.
I love my mac and cheese bake. My specialty is I do not use milk. I use half and half. So mine's really sweet. I use 8 different cheeses in it. Yes.
You want to break down those cheeses for us?
2 packs of mozzarella, 2 sharps, 2 medium cheddars, and 2 Colby. Is it Colby and Jack? Colby Jack.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that sounds good.
And 1 pack of cream cheese, actually.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a whole nother vibe to it.
Yes, it's like a $25 macaroni and cheese.
A serious comfort right there. Yeah, some butter too. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I want to try that. I want to try with the cream cheese.
Yes,
I was loving all the cheeses, but the whole cream cheese thing just kind of really.
Just 1 pack of cream cheese and half and half. I promise you, it would change your life.
Oh, girl.
Oh, and do not use margarine. Use real butter. The butter that you use to bake cakes with.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna definitely have to try that one.
Yeah.
I just have my typical mac and cheese. I bake it with my healthy noodles, but I have regular cheese. I have my shrimp and crab meat in here.
Okay.
So
I've never had that in my macaroni and cheese before.
Yes, I love it. It just doesn't seem right if I don't make it this way for now. But once I try the cream cheese, it might be a whole nother ball game.
Right. Yes. And today I'm not, I didn't bake my own. I kind of skipped on macaroni and cheese. I have it here, but it's really, really good.
Nice. No judgment. Long at least you have mac and cheese. We're happy about that.
Yeah.
Feeling a little comfort with the mac and cheese.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to start out with your magazine. We're going to go over just asking. I see you have a partner here, Tony Thomas.
Yes.
Tell us about how you and Tony came together to form this beautiful magazine.
My Tone, as I call her.
Oh, nice.
So Tony and I met. We both were into direct sales called Unique, which is like a younger version of Mary Kay. That's how we met. She was like my really, really high upline. So if you think of Mary Kay and the big leader who drove the pink car, that was Tony. Okay. She had a lot of people under her leadership, what have you. And I reached out to her one day and just asked her about, I saw that she had written a book. And at that particular time, I was interested in writing a book on fashion. And I reached out to her via inbox and, on Facebook and asked her, what program did she utilize for writing her book? And she told me she just used Google Docs, which I could not believe, and she was like, yeah, just Google Docs. And she told me how to get it set up. And I never did write the book at that particular time, but that's how our friendship began.
Nice.
And at the particular time, she was living in Florida. And she had, she was on a makeup class at her residence there. And she said, why don't you come out to Florida for a few days and hang out with me and help me with the class? And I was like, okay. But then, you get kind of scared. I was like, okay, I don't know this lady from a can of paint. I'm going to take the risk and go down to Florida. But she paid for my plane ticket and everything.
Okay. Nice.
And, when I first physically met her at the airport, it was my first time meeting her. I had talked to her on the phone and we FaceTime and everything, but my first time physically meeting her was when she came and get me from the airport. Okay. And I never forget, she was at the bar and having a glass of wine.
My type of lady. There we go.
We are friends for life.
Nice.
Yep. So our friendship just began from there, and very, very special. We're like just in each other's lives, family. So really, really good.
And that's how the evolution of the book came about, I'm assuming.
No, the book came about because
the magazine.
That's how our friendship came about.
Okay.
Our partnership, yes. But the book itself developed last summer. I had the opportunity to shoot Miami Fashion Week as a photographer. Okay. So I shot the runway. She did not go with me. She was in another state at the particular time. She was already out of town, and I personally do not like doing anything without having a purpose or a reason behind doing it. So I was just in a hotel, and I'm like, I'm not going to just utilize these pictures just to post on Facebook and Instagram. I need to have something constructive to do with the pictures. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh, completely. Yes.
Yeah. So, nevertheless, the idea came to me to do the pictures in a magazine. So I asked her about it when she called me the next day to see how everything was going in Miami. You know, how was the fashion shows going? I said, what do you think about us doing a magazine? Because we had already written a book. We had written a book on do-it-yourself bridal makeup book.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So like for, you know, we kind of gone like a market of brides who did not necessarily may not want to spend the money in hiring a makeup artist. They may want to do it themselves, or even just for like the everyday person to do makeup. You know, we did a book on that. So I knew for sure that we could do a magazine. So that's how the idea became about.
Nice. And this magazine is beautiful. I'm loving the pictures in here. I'm loving the thickness. Like the quality of the magazine is phenomenal.
Thank you.
Very, very nice.
Yeah, it was really, really good. And this year we celebrate 1 year for the magazine, actually.
How exciting.
Yes,
so when it comes to Fashion Week, was New York, I see this says New York Fashion Week. Were there any other areas that you've been to or visited that you enjoyed?
We've only just did Miami. Well, I did Miami and we just did New York. I did Richmond Fashion Week several years ago.
Okay.
New York is of course, New York is that's the capital of the fashion capital. You know, in Miami, I think I love Miami. I think because I'm such a beach and summer person, me and Miami was just vibing. It was like Miami Vice on, you know, in 2020, you know, all you saw was like white linen suits getting out the white Mercedes cars with the drop down, and, you know, it was an event and an experience that I would never ever forget. I loved it. And even though I went solo, I'm sorry.
Tell me about some of the designers in Miami. Like differences between Miami and New York, or, you know, I know the weather, but like the
difference with the designers, a lot of them are not from here.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of them are not from here. A lot of them are like Spanish and from Cuba and other countries, and lots of resort places. They were really, really happy and glad to be here in the United States. I can tell you that. A lot of them, their main goal is to get to New York. Okay. Some have already did New York, but it was like a handful who never been to New York before. But they barely speak English.
Wow. Okay.
But they were really, really talented designers. I mean, beautiful stuff on the runway.
Okay.
On the runway. Yeah. And I liked it because to me, it was just like more relaxed. Now, I'm not sure because it was the backdrop of the runway. You know, they had like the water and the beach, blue water, you know, that serene, clear look. It was just a whole different vibe. And the Miami Fashion Council, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but you know, the movie actor Antonio Banderas, you ever heard of him before?
Oh yeah.
Yes. So he is the president of Miami Fashion Week.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was there.
Oh wow.
Yes.
That's exciting.
He was there. He came up the last night, and of course he had been active throughout, you know, the entire week. But you know, just he was there. It was really good opportunity. Really amazing.
That's exciting. Yeah.
Yep. So he's the president of Miami Fashion Week now.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. And they do have an Instagram site. So if you're going to ever go on and look at their Instagram pictures, it's Miami Fashion Week. Yep.
Nice. I will definitely check that out. Excited to see that. Okay.
Yeah. So I think that's my favorite because like I said, it's just the entire vibe with New York is just so fast paced. Everything is like now versus Miami. It's just like, oh, we'll get there when we get there. As long as the wind is blowing, you know, everything is good.
Island vibe, the real relaxed.
Absolutely. Yes, the resort look. Oh, it's just beautiful. It's much more relaxed, I think, you know.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds awesome. Oh yeah.
So that's always my favorite, I think, for right now. I've been like just totally obsessed with the fashion industry since I was a little girl.
Okay.
So this was nothing new to me. You know, I was that little girl who does not know how to ride a bike. You know, everything revolved around clothes and fashion. You know, I was really, really active in high school with the fashion shows and DECA and marketing. So, you know, this is something new to me. And I went to college for fashion.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, this is kind of like coming like back.
Full circle. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, coming back.
So at this point, like, are you surprised that you've been able to get to this point, or are you just like excited and like looking forward to the next step?
Both. Yeah. I'm surprised that I've gotten this far. In which, I mean, not really, but yeah, in Richmond. Because Richmond is it's not a fashion place. When you think of fashion, you think of like New York, you know, Atlanta, places like that. You don't think of Richmond, Virginia. But the reason why and how I was able to get this far is because I kind of separate myself from everybody else here.
Okay.
You know, I don't do a lot of work here. My main focus is fashion, so therefore I go where the fashion is at. Does that make sense?
Yes, I understand.
Yeah.
So that's where the cities come in: New York, Atlanta, Miami. Exactly.
Yes. Yeah, you have to go in DC. You know, things like that. You have to travel. Go.
All right. So have you been across the pond yet? You've been to like Europe, Paris, or Milan?
No, that was actually our goal for this September to do Paris Fashion Week.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was our goal for this year to do it. But, you know, COVID hit. And actually, we would have been doing Miami Fashion Week had not COVID hit. So that just kind of put a damper on everything, to be honest with you.
Right. Yes. Everything.
Yeah, so I guess I just saved my nuggets for Paris Fashion Week in 2021.
Okay. Hopefully the world will be back to normal some way, somehow.
Yes, I pray it does.
All right. So what's the most creative makeup style that you've done?
I do editorial.
Okay.
Lots of Runway editorial. So those are the things that you see like in Vogue magazine.
Yes.
You know, where it's not like really a regular beauty face. It's like maybe one eyeshadow, one color, like on the eyes, and it is not even formed correctly. It's just probably like out there somewhere.
Very avant-garde, very artistic.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. That's my specialty right there. I do beauty also, but I love editorial because it's fashion. Yes.
Okay.
It's very creative, you know.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, that kind of makeup takes a while.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
because
it's like
everything has to be lined up correctly, you know, and even in New York Fashion Week, you know, that's a lot what you see on the runway, but it has to be perfected. Follow me? So, it just takes a while for it to, you know.
Okay, so whether it's making the colors pop the way they need to, making sure the angles are exact,
right,
to make it precise and detailed.
Exactly. Yes. But again, you know, of course, Tony is a makeup artist also, so we're professionals. We get in and we get him in and get him out.
Okay. So what's give me like 3 of your favorite Fashion Week, like either designers or events, like, you know, that just kind of that when you think about when you were in New York that one time, like designer, this outfit, this whichever, like, you know, tell us about one of those experiences or 3.
Wow. Let's see. One of the couture designers, he's really known in New York, name is Andreas Aquino.
Okay.
Aquino. He did a show here in Richmond about 2 years ago. He came down here, and he did a show at the Main Street Station, which was kind of odd because we were like, "You're gonna come down to Richmond? Why?"
Was it for one like the Fashion Weeks or like?
No, it was New Year's Eve. They had like a big event. It was a big event. It was like a bunch of I would just say like, you know, it was like high society here in Virginia, like doctors, lawyers. Matter of fact, one of the main sponsors for it, he's a surgeon at the VA hospital.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was like, you know, an event catered to them. And they had like a nice, it was like a gambling thing or casino type thing.
Casino night, okay.
Yeah. And Andreas did the fashion show for it. But nevertheless, my point was, he did these beautiful designs of these big dresses, and it was lots of hair, like hair everywhere. Okay. And it was really big hair. The makeup was like a cardinal makeup look. It was like red and black on the eyes. Okay. Lips. And actually, myself and Tony, we created a team. We were the lead makeup team for that. We sponsored the makeup. We have another team called the Makeup Door, in which we're like a makeup team that actually can go out and do makeup.
Nice.
You know, for different events and what have you. So my point was that the designs was really, really, I mean, it was just astronomical. Really long dresses, big hair. You can imagine. Yeah. So that kind of stands out. Another one is a Black designer named Andre Emery. I met at Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week. This past, September? Not this past September, the last one, because we didn't go this past September. No, it was February. You know what? I'm not sure. One of those, I think it was September of the previous year. See, this COVID just has my days all mixed up.
I know, right?
You know, what year, day, anything.
I know, right?
Nevertheless, these designs were really, really nice. I liked them because everything was like a big silver and gold jacket.
Okay.
And just something simple and small. Maybe like tights. In a bodysuit. That's it. But a big silver jacket. Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
That's exciting.
And I guess the third one would probably be, there were several Indians that did some designs in the runway for ASC Fashion Week in New York, and their designs were really, really pretty. So you know, with the dressing up with everything covered except for the eyes. That was really, really nicely done. So, kind of stood out to me.
The bright colors with all the jewel tones.
Yes, a lot of jewels. Yes, lots of jewels. Yes.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Yes.
That's very nice.
And the good thing about that is we did not have to do really any makeup, just a clean face. The face was even with foundation and just really like a really soft, neutral look. So there was nothing really, really major as far as makeup with that one.
Okay, I was like, I remember that in your magazine. Yeah, beautiful.
Yes.
Wait, I've seen that.
Yes.
Very nice.
That was really, really different.
And so I guess it's also with the evolution of fashion. Like typically, like this is beautiful. Like she's fully covered, and I feel like sometimes you'll see more body parts.
Right, exactly.
And this is it's conservative, but it's like amazing. It's form-fitting, but very beautiful.
Yeah, and I think it was nice, you know.
Yeah.
It was really nice. Nicely put.
So let's talk about the changes in fashion since you've been involved in it. Just how the industry has evolved. You know, they've gone from like very stick figure women. I guess it was more athletic at first, and then they went to stick figure. Now there's like an evolution with curvy models coming into play.
Yes.
Some designers are more comfortable really embracing the differences in our body types.
Right.
Yummy. Mac and cheese.